Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's April the 6th, 2023. We're here to talk about DraftKings real quick. It's been a while. Last video I conducted for DraftKings was on February the 16th, and we was looking for price in DraftKings to go higher. You guys can see that the market did exactly what we expected it to do. It ran up there towards $21, and since then we've been seeing price come down. It's not a surprise. We saw that as an area of resistance, $21, because of what occurred in August of 2022, and then again in April 2022. That is resistance. So once we put on our price prediction, we knew that our ultimate area for us to bag some profit would have been around $21. And you guys can see it really didn't take too long, maybe a day, 2 days, for us to see the market in DraftKings run up to that particular level. But needless to say, that is still 18.46% profitability right there. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is since we saw confirmation that the market is still weak around $21, we're going to extend this line, because we now can see that DraftKings doesn't want to break above $21, at least not yet. Another thing you guys can tell is that price of DraftKings also has broken the trend line, which began in the month of January. So again, that's another negative catalyst that we don't want to see if you're a buyer in DraftKings. You wanted to see price hold this trend line, but price failed to do it around mid-March. So again, we're seeing some weakness in the chart for DraftKings. Now, it doesn't mean that price is drastically weak, because overall, zooming out this chart, we're still overall within a trading channel in the market in DraftKings. Okay, so all is not lost. Just understand that price is not trending right now if you were to look at it from this viewpoint. We're just simply consolidating and trading. Okay, so if you're looking at the market trading in a trading channel, you don't want to be a buyer up here around $21 or $19.50, because we can see that this is where selling began and price comes down. You want to be a buyer down here towards the low end of the support line, which is around $12 or so. So let's take a look at DraftKings on the 5-day chart, because we've completed the five-day price bar here. Okay, so this 5-day price bar is in combination to what occurred on this 5-day price bar, to where the beginning selling came into the market for DraftKings. So all of this time right here, the market was just simply consolidating. We're still getting confirmation on this last 5-day price bar that price is still weak. Now, how weak is it? It's anyone's guess, because on these 3 5-day price bars, we saw price hold support around 17. So if we're going to be weak into the market in DraftKings, we need to understand that one logical area that we can see buyers is around $17. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's look at DraftKings on a 3-day chart. We have 9 hours on this current 3-day price bar. So generally, I'm still seeing weakness into the market. I don't suspect that buyers are currently controlling the price action in DraftKings. Okay, so looking at this on a weekly and a 2 weeks chart, like I said, we have a very short trading week due to Friday, the stock market not being open tomorrow. So we have 9 hours left before the conclusion of the weekly and the 2 weekly price chart, and this all resembles weakness in the market for DraftKings right here. These 4 2 weekly price bars. Okay, so I think the greater weight of where price is going to go is to the downside as of right now. Here it is on the weekly chart too. Okay, here's DraftKings on the monthly chart. Now on the monthly chart, we saw a pretty good battle between the buyers and the sellers. Okay, throughout the month of March, price came down to like $16.90, but the buyers were able to successfully close up here at the high end of the bar. That is good. Here it is on the 3 months as well. Okay, so if I were to put a gauge as to, okay, how strong or how weak is the market, it's kind of mixed. I don't see the buyers really dominating the market right now in DraftKings, and I don't really see the sellers actually dominating the price. This is a particular environment to where you need to know precisely where you're willing to take profit and precisely where you're willing to take the loss, because this market is not in a long-term bull trend or a bear trend. So what I'm going to do, I am going to play some weakness into the market in DraftKings though. Now, like I said, is not drastically weak. The chart is not reflecting massive weakness in DraftKings. One of the main reasons as to why I'm suspecting that price is going to continue to trend lower is because of all of the weakness that we've seen on the weekly and the 2-weekly chart. Okay, now stated that I've said that, I can see price in DraftKings still trying to maintain $17 as support. So that would logically have to be an area of TP. Simply means take profit. Okay, so that first target is going to be around $17. That's only 5.67% move to the downside, $16.97. And then my second target would be here around $16 in DraftKings. That is 10.75% move to the downside, $16 there. And then one last target, it's going to be around $15.18. That's 15.62% move to the downside in DraftKings. So like I said, I'm not really looking for price to crash or plummet, but again, anything can happen within the stock market. But this is the current idea that we're getting for DraftKings. Okay, so I'm done. Finito, finished. Give me your thoughts as to where you think DraftKings is going to trade over the next couple of weeks. We do have earnings coming up beginning of May, so that could definitely move the market a lot lower if it comes in a little negative, I guess you can say. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.